touch by the Warriors. Sexton. And Cousins is fouled.
But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Sexton. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know, just like I know, you're not getting back on that down with ease.
Sexton. Warriors come away with it. To Curry. Durant. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Thompson to Cousins. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Ante Žižić has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Durant can't connect. Sexton. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Thompson, shot off the mark. Good defense. DeMarcus Cousins missed his first. That one goes.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Nice finish at the rim.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative. Finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Draymond Green snatching it out of the air. That's out. Last touch by Brandon Knight. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Curry into the front court. Leads 3. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Knight into the front court. He'll run the offense. Flushes it home.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
It's Steph Curry with the rock to Cousins with a drop step. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Sexton to Love. Andre Iguodala rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Curry to bring it up. Up 5. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Sexton. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Colin Sexton. Rises for the slam.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Here's Curry with it up top. 14-10 the score. For 3. Great defense, forcing the miss. Cleveland has the basketball. Love. Draymond Green with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Blocked away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Chance for Cousins. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Clarkson with the basketball. Now down 6. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Cruises inside for 2.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Durant. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
The first quarter's complete. The Warriors with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Clarkson with the basketball. His team down 9. Short jumper off the mark.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Clarkson with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Klay Thompson, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Oh, they called the foul.
Team foul number 2.
Love. Rebound taken by Jerebko. To Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Klay Thompson is going to get 3 shots here. A career 85% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Second and 3 is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. Cavaliers with the basketball. Clarkson to Love. Look out, Larry Nance Jr.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Livingston to bring it up. Lead stands at 10. Here's a chance from long range. That no good, off the mark. To Clarkson. It's Clarkson with the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Number 18, Matthew Dellavedova.
Livingston across the timeline. His team on top by 8. Draymond Green. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Changes coming from both sides right now. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Passed it off. And the finish. Slam dunk.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Warriors have the basketball. Fires the 3. off the mark. To Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
And look out.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Thompson to Shaun Livingston. Nothing going here on that drive. Livingston to Thompson. Trying to cash in. He's looking for that touch.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Off the assist.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Warriors have the basketball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. Knight into the front court. They trail by 2. Love. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Cousins. Short jumper stays out.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Cousins. Goes to the left side. Green. Around the perimeter. To Durant. 2-point shot for Curry. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Love. To Colin Sexton. And stuffs it home.
Absolute stud. Just flexing on them on both the defensive and offensive end. I don't know if we should call him the young bull anymore. He's maturing right in front of our eyes.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Durant. Curling inside. Gets it in the left corner. Green. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Steph Curry. He's 3 for 7.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
The monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him. Shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, man.
Desperation shot here from half court. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report.
The Warriors have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number... Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Cavs at the controls. Has a chance, gets a look, can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
And count the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Curry. He engulfed him that time. To Colin Sexton. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Colin Sexton at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Durant. Not that time. He misses. To Love. Has a look. Shot by Love. Off the mark. Thompson to Green. Draymond Green. He's now 4 for 6.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
KD with the rock to Thompson. Pulled in by Kevin Love. Knight into the front court. Lead is 2. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
And Stephen Curry, we say it time and time again, not much the defense could have done there. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Curry can't go down. Smothering defense. To Colin Sexton. Throws it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Sexton to Clarkson. Draymond Green knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Clarkson. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Here's Cousins. That's no good. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards as we can, and then contest that shot.
Curry with the ball. Just not going down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Green. Baseline drive. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Sexton. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Golden State Warriors are in penalty.
Clarkson.
Number 18.
Beyond the arc for three. Off the mark. No good. Iguodala to bring it up. The margin standing now at 7. Thompson. Tough shot. He hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Clarkson with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. He drills the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work.
Pass stolen by the Cavs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate.
The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. And that third quarter was one to forget. Remember, Jay, they led at the break, and now they find themselves on the wrong side of the score.
Yeah, but this game is about next play. If you spend too much time worried about what was, you can't focus on what is. Put that quarter behind you and focus on the task at hand.
Cleveland has the basketball. Nance to Love. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 4 out of 10.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Love. Fires the three. And the rebound comes to Durant. Thompson. Off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Love. From the painted area, won't go down. Livingston to bring it up. His guys down 3. Has a chance. Livingston's shot won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Cavaliers with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Thompson smothering D. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short to Green. From long range. Cavs able to clear the rebound. To Love. And look out. Big finish at the rim. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Not easy.
Not everybody possesses this power. but wow, what court awareness.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Curry. No good. That's great defense. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Doesn't have the touch. No good. And he finishes at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Golden State at the controls. Curry, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on the swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Great look and vision. And count the basket inside.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout, and that'll be their second and final one. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Kevin Durant, he's 3 for 7.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Love. Curry with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Durant. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Won't go down. Curry into the front court. The deficit is 6. Easy path to the rim.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
The Cavs are victorious as they win this